So, everybody, season one is now available. There are ands or buts about how incredible this is, about how anticipated this is. Social media has been going crazy for the past, I don't know, week and a half. So, I'm just really, really excited to play, as long as everyone else, obviously. So, without further ado, let's get into it. My first match here. Of course, as you see, Mr. What is it? Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman are insta locked immediately. Absolutely immediately. Me, on the other hand, I've matured. I've matured past insta locking characters, and now I try to gauge how my team members choose their characters. So here I seen that Thor was picked. A nice pairing with him obviously is going to be Storm, especially in this one because it's a convoy mission, right? So Storm gets that active ability with him. Look at this, Mr. Fantastic. Like this is I'm going to get into this a little bit later, but back to Storm and kind of character pairing based off what your team members do or your teammates do. She gets that extra boost or that extra ability, thunder ability, which does splash damage. That I think is just absolutely great. But getting to the fight here, as you can see, I try to be a little bit more aggressive starting out, especially when we have the convoy and they don't have it. We don't have to go get it or defend it, so to speak. Just because, it kind of makes sense to be more aggressive and not let the other team, just pin you back into your own safety walls. Using Storm for easy takeout right here was great. Even though as you can see, my aim is absolutely terrible. Got a little melee KO right there. I'll always take it.
We must stop Loki from destroying Idris.
Another thing about Storm here, obviously, you deal the passive lightning damage, which is circle. My configurations, by the way, my configurations are totally different. Circle there activates it, and you can get that thunder damage there passively after you hit a target, I believe. If they're in that radius, which I think her radius was expanded as a buff in season one. I know for sure coming from season 0 to season 1 that Storm received a huge buff in so many different areas and a few other characters did. I'll probably do a video on that as well, as far as what buffs and nerfs happened from season 0 to season 1. So be on the lookout for that too. Just being super aggressive right here. Like my heals is not by me at all. I should probably scoot back, get some heals, but I didn't and got way too aggressive. Which, that's what happens when you get aggressive. Not, or especially in this situation where I'm pinning myself into a corner. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. Don't do that. But going back to that Mr. Fantastic situation that happened at the beginning, how crazy is it that not only can he heal, but obviously Invisible Woman can heal as well too. So you have two new characters that can deal a lot of damage per second, heal in multiple ways, deflect damage. Like the Fantastic Four characters so far are just absolutely amazing. Even if you're a novice at the game and not an advanced Marvel Rivals player, because my goodness, being able to deal damage and heal, crazy. Had to get this triple KO right here. They boxed themselves in. Perfect time to launch the KO. Or the ultimate, excuse me. Perfect time to launch the ultimate. And again, as you can see, when they're in the right hands, Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, absolute monsters. And look at this ultimate. He just goes absolutely joy boy mode on us. But It didn't work. This team didn't work as smooth and as well as we did. Of course, that's always a big key in Marvel Rivals. I haven't seen, correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen anyone carry a team to a point to where, they just absolutely have all the KOs on their team. Other members on their team are just losing constantly and they win. I just haven't seen it happen too often, if at all, you know. So it takes a balanced effort from everyone. Sure, there can be like maybe 2 or 3 people that have more KOs than other people, like a lot more KOs, but overall, it's going to take a balanced effort, man. It really is. And that's what you see here. That's why we're just walking them down super easy. This match went crazy quick for us. I'm starting to like these commentary videos because then I get to look back at the film, see what I did wrong, see what I did right. I like it. I think this is for sure going to make me a better player. So, yeah, I'm going to keep doing this for sure. One thing that also took me time to realize is that if I don't get MVP, it's okay. It's not the end of the world at all. What matters most is that victory. You really have to be a team player. There's 6v6. Be that team player. When it comes to me adding friends and giving out likes, I'm not sure where the like metrics are kept. I wish we could see them. If you can see them, let me know. But I don't know where the like metrics are. I'm always looking to add friends. I don't have a squad that I'll run with right now. I am pretty much a solo queue kind of guy for now. But I know that if I want to rise into the ranks of competitive, sometimes I will have to have a team because solo queue can get kind of sketch, kind of sus. Once you start going up in those tiers. Again, insta lock. So it will be a fight to see who can insta lock those characters the quickest. And these are only 2 out of 4 from the Fantastic Four. Kind of gave you a little rhyme right there. I digress. But I cannot wait to see. I'm sorry for that pause. I cannot wait to see what the Human Torch and the Thing can do. Because Elastigirl, I always want to call her Elastigirl. I'm sorry. I'm mixing them up right now. Excuse me. Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic. I'm all over the place. Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, those 2 characters from everything, including skins, abilities, lore, you name it. It was all leaked like early on. Way before the official documentation, official dev notes, so on and so forth came out. It was leaked early. So it'll be interesting to see if the same happens or not for the Human Torch and the Thing. As you can see here, again, it really depends on how your team operates and what the team up is. I started out initially with another team up of Thor and Storm because I'm like, okay, I'll get that ability. But this is not a convoy. This is, protect the area, so to speak, type of game mode. So I switched to Penny Parker here because when it comes to protecting a certain area, Penny Parker is absolutely phenomenal. Penny Parker can lay out so many mines, and as you can see, I'm just launching them right here. Launching them, trying to get people to activate those mines. And she's a tank, so in this type of fight where we're dealing with a good Mr. Fantastic and a good Invisible Woman, it just makes sense. It really does. At least I thought it did, but as you can see here, our team isn't working well together. And my mic wasn't on this game. Same for last game, mic wasn't on, so again, it's solo queue. It's hard to get people to talk in solo queues. Maybe they're other content creators. Maybe they just don't like talking, like, you know, jamming out to music or whatever they like to do. But when there's no communication, obviously it is very hit and miss as far as results go in the game. Like, look at that. That man just ate all of those and then reflected or ricocheted that damage back. Ridiculous what Mr. Fantastic can do in the right hands. Oh my goodness. I try to ult here, but as you can see, so Magneto has a pushback and Invisible Woman has a pushback as well. But let me tell you something. Magneto's pushback and Invisible Woman's pushback, not even close. Not even close. Invisible Woman by far. Which is ridiculous because she's a strategist, a heals. Like, how can a heals do this much pushback and the area is much larger than Magneto's, right? Crazy. Just crazy, man. Like, I hate to say it, but right now, season 1 is looking like it's going to come down to which team has the better Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. If those people that insta-lock Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman are really good with those characters, then you're probably going to win. If not, probably going to lose. And check out this epic comeback that's happening right now. I don't know what clicked for our team, but we just started. I think what clicked was we started working in a line. Like, so there's tiers that, you know, usually goes tank and up top, DPS, mid range, or second layer, and then that third layer backline, the heals. That's exactly what you see happening right here. My heals needed help, so I'm helping him right there. Thor's still up top doing his thing in the front. And then we're just kind of rotating based off of what we need to do and what we think is best for the team. And as you can see, we're knocking that all the way down. They were at 92% at one point in time, and we knocked them all the way back to where we're at 88% and counting right now from being at like 12. So sometimes it really just takes one person getting the KO and then the rest of the team like feeding off of that. Because again, there's no communication right here. This is just us being us. And we got it. We got it. I had to give a shout out to the team right there real quick on mic. Other than that, my mic wasn't on. But yeah, we got it. We got that one, which was not easy at all. What a comeback, right? What a comeback. I love when those comebacks happen. And I hate when I'm on the opposing end of a comeback because it's like, dude, we were right there. Let's like, what did we change? What happened? We were right there, man. And doesn't it suck when there's no overtime? No OT hurts so bad, man.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Sometimes I forget Penny Parker can run on walls. I really do.
Spider is fully charged.
I am not the best at the quick chat at all. I need to get a little bit better at it. But it's kind of hard when you're on a console. Like, look at this baby jump I do. I should have ran up the wall. Terrible. And I should have, I don't know. This game right here, the second round, they went insane, as you'll see. But what was I saying before that? I forget. Sometimes I forget. I'm sorry. This specific board too is always gives me troubles because no matter if I'm Spider-Man, Namor, It doesn't matter who I am. I just always struggle on this. As you can see right here, I'm laying down the mines, hoping they activate. I don't think they activated a lot at all. Because they didn't really go off. That was a fail. Invisible shield. Like, Invisible Woman cranked the ultimate, and then on top of that, Loki had his ultimate, cranked it as well too, and yeah, that back to back invisible wall, invisible shield, and excuse me, back to back Invisible Woman ultimates, ridiculous. Like that combination of healers, Invisible Woman and Loki. I think that might be the meta for season one because again, it gives you two, not one, but two ultimates for Invisible Woman, and it gives you a clone of Invisible Woman that you can use as well for whatever other reason you want to. And Loki is already a good healer, in my opinion, especially in the right hands. So if you have two healers that are really skilled and they can pair their skills together with Invisible Woman and Loki, oh my goodness, like ridiculous. As you can see here, I'm getting ganged up on. Their team is just working a lot better. Mr. Fantastic is a DPS, but he's a tank. The man can heal himself. He can give himself a shield. Like, tank. He's a tank. And what DPS has 350? Like, what? 350? Look, Namara's 275. Other DPS 250, 275. This man has 350. Like, he needs his own category. What would be a tank, but also a DPS? A SUV. He's a crossover vehicle, man. He can do he can do a little bit of everything. A tank that can DPS and provide shield to his teammates. Like what? Mr. Fantastic is absolutely broken. Broken. In the right hands, he's broken. 100% not being able to be used in ranked. After you reach to a certain level in rank, he's for sure going to be banned. I know that for a fact. I'm calling it right now. It's day one, and I'm calling it right now. I don't know if Invisible Woman will be, but Mr. Fantastic for sure. For sure. There's no way. Because again, in the right hands, he's unstoppable. As you can see, once again, here we go. We made a comeback because we started grouping up together. The only time you can be a flanker or I really need to work on my aiming. The only time you can be a flanker solo or be a rogue, rogue character. Oh, excuse me, go on kind of a one woman mission to eliminate certain characters from the team is when you have a very strong understanding of how the other team operates. That's the only way you can go rogue and just kind of do your own thing away from the team. Because otherwise, it's probably not going to work. You need a really fast character and a really strong character. Or a very good understanding of how the other team operates. That's the only way going rogue works. Otherwise, you have to stay at least a pair of two. Because think, if you have 3 pairs of 2, that's good. Or if you have a few 2 pairs of 3, or however you want to do it, whatever's best for your team. Obviously, y'all do your own thing, but work it in pairs or a group, whether it be a small group or a big group, helps a ton. We took that L on the second, man. Nasty L. I've been a nasty, nasty. I've been a nasty, nasty. I've been a nasty, nasty.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Why do you insist on staying with your fool of a husband when you could rule the world at my side?
Reed saves the world countless times each week, almost as often as you fail to conquer it.
Ooh, you wound me, Susan.
Not yet, but keep talking, and that could change.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
You surface dwellers can't resist destroying yourselves, can you?
I'm counting on you, friends. Powering up. This is gonna hurt.
Looks like the mission area is still open to capture now.
Time for some fireworks. Disappear!
Your powers are mine!
Disappear! This is gonna hurt.
Capture the mission area.
Clear the way.
Too many of them.
This is gonna hurt.
I just had to let y'all just jam out to the vibes of me losing because this is the match where we just absolutely get obliterated. I don't need any commentary on this. As you can see, again, we're spread out. The game is over right here. Like it's over at this point. We got 1, 2. We're getting pushed back. Like it's just bad. It's bad, man. We didn't communicate well at all right here. I try to do my thing and tank out a little bit, but I push way too soon. She cranks her ult, great, and we're making a push right here, but couldn't get there. Loki, Invisible Woman flanking from the sides. We got the tank and what's his name? Oh my gosh, I always want to come with a Punisher so bad. They're so fast right now, so much faster than us. I make the mistake by trying to KO all of them instead of sticking with the team. Like, oh my goodness, I did so bad right there. Venom, I don't know why I never remember his name. It's such an easy name to remember. Venom is always super hard to KO. I don't recommend trying to KO him alone. And at that point, it was over. It was over. Like I said, it was over. Once we didn't hold it down at that point, it was a wrap. Didn't know what the team was at this point. It was just all bad. I don't even know what that orb is, but as you can see, it was doing damage. I tried to stay within the web that I laid down to help, but again, invisible shield, invisible wall, ultimate. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Tried to fall back at that point. Probably not the best idea because, again, I step outside of that web, instant KO. Look at that, how quick the game ended, bro. Like, whew. So that's just pretty much a quick summary of, my experience in 2 games right there, 1-1. I won one game with a good team. I lost one game with, I think, a fairly good team as well, too, but the other team obviously was better. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on how you think season 1 is going to go. To conclude, I believe season 1, of course, will continue to be fun, but it's going to come down to, once again, who can use Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman the best. Because those 2 characters out of the Fantastic Four, immediate insta-lock, time and time again, every game in season 1. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. That's my prediction right now for season 1. Let me know yours. Thanks for watching. If you watched 1 second to the full video, whichever one you did, I appreciate all of it. I'm here to entertain, chill with you all, and just continue to create. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you all are too. Stay safe, have fun. Goodbye.
PlayStation